Hey, it's Teddy. Hey, as you can tell, I'm sitting outside the community kitchen. Um, Wanted to talk to you a little bit about what the community kitchen's meant to me from the time that I showed up from the first time. I can tell you when I first showed up at community kitchen, I was pretty self-defeated, pretty depressed, um, no dreams, no desire, no direction, um, just a time of survival from day to day.
Teddy was homeless for 2.5 years in Loveland. Part of his routine was coming to the community kitchen for food.
To be honest with you, homelessness was a difficult and at times kind of brutal thing. And I remember when I showed up at the community kitchen, I just remember the desperation and the defeat and the disassociation from people and society in general that homelessness and other things throughout life had created for me. Uh, but I can say that it seemed the more that I hung around here and the more people I met, I got a sense and feeling that people did genuinely care when they hugged you. People did genuinely care when they said, "Good morning, how's your day?" The more I came around, the more I talked with the volunteers, I just knew that I was in the right place.
The community kitchen has over 350 caring volunteers who make it possible for us to serve meals 7 days a week to those who are hungry. Many clients, just like Teddy, help in any way they can, from working in our garden, cleaning our parking lot, taking trash and recycling out, and many other things.
Everybody, from what I've seen around here, generally cares um, about the people, and you don't always find that in other places. And what I also know you don't find is you don't find the people that'll try and find resources or of whatever kind in order to try and help you out if they think that's a possibility. And so many times that happens over and over.
Teddy was notified in June of 2017 that because of his service in the Navy, he qualified for Volunteers of America's Veterans Back Home program. He began looking for low-income housing right away. It was a tough process because wait lists are months long, there's several hoops to jump through, and it seemed that every hurdle that could come up did. Teddy had what he called his team. And because of the work from a number of people from different organizations, Teddy moved into his apartment on December 28th, 2017, with all of his belongings, a backpack, and his bike. It was almost immediately that community kitchen volunteers and members of our community began helping him with items that he needed for his new home. One of our volunteers had been saving a couch for him for months in anticipation of him getting his own place. Another volunteer had a bed. Someone had lamps. Another person had a microwave. The items kept coming. Through our community, Teddy had the basics that he needed to be in his apartment. He went from a backpack and a bike to a couch, a kitchen table, a bed, a dresser, kitchenwares, and much more to help him in his new life. Once housed, Teddy had an open house to thank those who helped him put his life back together. In a thank you note that Teddy wrote to the community, he said, "As I continue my journey, I just ask for you to keep me most in prayer. God is working in my life today and doing awesome things. At the same time, my journey is a day at a time, still with challenges. Being housed doesn't automatically fix everything, but it does help move people forward on their journey."
It's like I'll forever be grateful for feeding my soul and feeding my body. It's been a great opportunity to just be around the people of the kitchen and to be a part of the kitchen. And they need this place. People need this place.
Teddy represents many of the people that come through the doors of the community kitchen. Many times, the community kitchen refers people to other agencies or groups of people that can help them. People like Michelle and her kids who received mattresses from caring individuals. People like Bob, who obtained eyeglasses through the Lions Club. People like Aaron, who received help enrolling in SSI for his disability and ultimately obtained housing through Disabled Resource Services. People like Chris and Sarah, who utilized Neighbor to Neighbor to come up with the rest of the funds needed to leave homelessness and move into their apartment. People like Chuck, who got a cane through Good Health Will. People like John and Roxanne, who were referred to the VA to obtain help with housing. And the list goes on. At the community kitchen, we want to feed those that are hungry and connect people to resources that can help them in moving forward in their lives.